Hi, welcome back to Guitar Discoveries. I'm Robert Cassard. Really excited to have you with me today because we are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Guitar Discoveries. So thank you so much, all of you who've subscribed. We're getting really close to the 5,000 mark right now. I don't know what the coming year holds in store, but I'm very excited to have this many subscribers and getting a lot of good comments. I can tell we're inspiring some action. I get comments about people buying new guitars based on something they've seen or buying a new audio interface or whatever it is. And that really is why we're here doing this together. So kind of an amazing thing happened to me that was kind of the ultimate thank you for me doing this series, which I just do it for fun, right? I had been watching a Tiny Desk concert from NPR. This is one of my favorite things. I love this show. You get to see a lot of your favorite artists doing these intimate, small acoustic gatherings. And I saw this woman named Courtney Barnett, and she was playing what was a very interesting looking guitar. I could tell it was vintage. It was a Hollowbody, but just really cool looking, like a red burst. It had these big cupcake tone knobs on it, 6 of them, and 3 pickups, and I just couldn't figure out what this was. Well, then I saw the headstock and it said Harmony. And I started looking online and I realized it was a Harmony Rocket from the mid-60s, her particular model. I just love the tone of it, but I love the look of it just as much. And I thought, wow, I got to check these out. So I looked on Reverb, and you can find them on there. Depending on the age, the condition, etc., they're going anywhere from like about $700 up to about $2,000. So, you know, clearly this was a student guitar made in the 1960s, but it was the flagship of the Harmony line. So they were being made in Chicago, and DeArmond was making the pickups. So these are kind of like coveted GoldFoil pickups. Having loved the tone so much, I thought, well, there was one in particular that I saw. It was about $1,100. And I didn't give a lot of thought, but I did tell my son about it. I was like, take a look at this guitar. It's in such beautiful condition. Compared to all the other ones, it was in gorgeous condition. Well, one thing led to another. There was a bizarre series of coincidences. And this guitar, which was at Nationwide Guitars, is something that had actually come in from a collector, someone who had been collecting all kinds of guitars and was unloading them. I think, had reached retirement age, decided to sell them. This was a guy who collected but didn't play most of the guitars he had. So among this collection was this absolutely pristine specimen 1965 Harmony H59, the one that I kind of fell in love with. Well, one of my viewers, a guy named Dave, he asked me not to tell his last name, but thank you so much, Dave. Dave actually covered the cost of this, and all I had to do was pay for shipping. So believe it or not, I ended up with an $1,100 guitar, or what might actually be more than that because it's in such perfect condition, for $80. And here it is. So this is the Harmony H59. You can see these are the 6 cupcake volume and tone controls I was talking about. I'm going to come up a little closer to you so you can see the GoldFoil pickups. They're just in absolutely pristine condition. Come over here. It's a Harmony Rocket, baby. I am now the proud owner of this Harmony Rocket. Thank you, Dave. What an incredible gift this was. So meaningful to me. Dave said, hey, I only play acoustic guitars. I never play electric. And he wanted me to have this. So phenomenal. It had a couple of issues when I first got it. Not that the neck was bowed or anything like that. It was in quite remarkable shape. But the pickups weren't balanced. The bass or the neck pickup was too close to the strings. The middle pickup was also pretty close to the strings. And then the bridge pickup was at about the right height. So my luthier, he took a look at this. He was pretty amazed with the condition, and we talked about how to get this to really just hum. What we wanted was balanced tone from all 3 pickups. So no matter if you're in the 1 position, which is neck, 2, middle, 3, bridge, or the all position, the all position, I love it, where all 3 pickups are active at the same time. We wanted to get a really nice balance of all of these settings. So shaved down these Brazilian rosewood pickup shelves so that they're all just perfect. I don't know if you can see how nice they are now. He got the intonation perfect. That required angling the bridge a little bit, so it adds to the funk factor. At any rate, here it is, the Harmony H59, 1965. I have to admit, when I opened it and got it out of the case, I thought, that can't be from 1965. There's no finish checking. It is absolutely in perfect condition. But lo and behold, looking inside the F-hole, there is the original factory stamp, shows F65. It's legit. It's a real Harmony, and it plays like a dream, especially after Takazo gave it his once-over. Well, one of the things I'm loving about it is the idea of playing live with this. I often play live with a thicker Hollowbody, a beautiful Heritage H575. One of the things, that has humbuckers on it, 2 humbuckers, and it's kind of dark. So if I really want to get some serious edge or bite, it's a little tough for me to do that without compensating heavily, even in the PA system, like cranking up the treble or something, which I don't really like to do. I like to go with natural tone from the pickups. So what I thought I would do today, just for grins, is give you a sense of the versatility of this by doing something that you'd never expect this guitar to do. I'm kind of pulling a Dan Auerbach here. He plays harmonies, not this particular model, I don't think, but he loves to get grungy tones out of it. I thought I'd do that. I got a little drum track, a groove going here. I'm just going to jam on this thing with a couple of different sounds so that you can hear how these pickups respond, the DeArmond GoldFoils. They're pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm using a voice. I've got this on the bass, or the neck pickup right now. And I'm using a voice called Fuzz Vibe over in Logic, just to really give it kind of an arena rock vibe. Just not what you wouldn't expect from this guitar, right? Let's have some fun. Pretty funny, eh? All right, so that's Fuzz Vibe. Ignore the mistakes. All right, now I switched this over to the bridge pickup just to get a little more edge, and I'm using a voice called Hot Rodded. You can hear I'm getting a little overload, a little bit of high harmonics, and I'm just going to play the same part. And that'll cover up one of my mistakes on the other track. Wow. Let's hear them together. Happy anniversary, right? 1 year old. Thank you, Dave, for this incredible instrument. I'm going to have so much fun with this thing, I can't even tell you. I think you can tell, actually. So there's my plug for a Harmony H59 from the mid-'60s. I've rarely had this much fun doing one of these guitar discoveries. Thank you all so much. Glad to have you around. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. Get them subscribing. Go over to guitardiscoveries.com. Please help me keep this thing going. Keep the inspiration going for you. I love to share tips, tricks, and all those things that beyond practicing that just help make you a better guitarist, better musician, whether you're recording, you're playing for your friends, whatever you're doing. I just want to make you have a more fun and wonderful musical life. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Keep listening, keep playing, keep loving it, and keep discovering. Thank you so much. See you next time.